Hey, I'm Alex and I'm back with another Spaniel series for you. This time we're talking about lead walking and pulling on a lead. Super common problem. Most of my Spaniel clients ask me for help with this. One of the three most common issues. The other two being pinching things, socks, tea towels, things like that. And the other being reliability off lead. So coming back when cold, staying close, staying connected. We're going to talk about these other two issues in another series. So, lead walking and pulling on a lead. Why do people fail in their attempts to teach their Spaniel to walk nicely on a lead? The reason is because they don't know that they need all four parts to their training program. When you've got all those four parts in place, teaching a Spaniel to heel is actually really easy. You can teach any Spaniel to walk nicely. Now, when I say easy, I don't mean it's simple. It's not necessarily simple because it has lots of steps and a few different components. Also, when I say easy, I don't mean it's going to be a quick fix. It's going to take the time that you need to take to go through all of the steps in your plan. Shortcuts are only going to slow you down. So that brings us to the first part of your training program, which is having a good, solid plan in place. And at the top of your plan is going to be a goal. This goal is going to be specific to you. It's going to be something that's going to make your life easier, but it's not going to be your final goal. Your final goal might be that your dog walks nicely wherever you are. This plan is going to be a sample of that, a specific stretch of a walk or some part of your daily routine where you would like to be able to not be dragged along by your dog. Part two is the actual training. Now, your training has to include the different stages, which is teaching the basics, getting to fluency, and then what we call proofing. So making the skills that you've just trained actually ready for the real world. Part three, for Spaniels and for dogs who are young, adolescent, highly emotional, full of beans, things are still new and exciting for them. These dogs may need something that's called emotional regulation. So an element of your training that deals with helping them get to the right level of arousal, getting them to the headspace when they can actually do the things that you've trained them to do. They get better at this with practice. So the more you practice this and as they mature, they just get better at it. Part four is going to be having a clear idea on what you're going to do to avoid your dog practicing pulling on a lead when you're not training. To complete your full program is going to take some time. And during this time, obviously, you're going to want to exercise your dog. You're going to want to make sure that they are fulfilled. You don't really want to be training while you're also trying to exercise your dog. Not a good idea. It's like living in a house that you're trying to build at the same time. So come up with ideas on how you're going to fulfill your dog and work on practicing your heeling skills, your loose lead walking skills separately from your walks. Then you're going to gradually build your walk into your training program. This is the strategy that we follow in the Heeling Crash Course for Spaniels. This is a course that I used to run regularly in a different version, older version, and I have since revamped and rebuilt this course, and now it's a 10-day crash course, so it has a lot more value in it and more exercises and more materials. So that course is about to launch very soon. If you want to know more, comment on this post or send me a private message. And I'll send you the link to the booking page where you can learn more about the course, what's in it, the pricing, including the early bird offer.